real. Let's talk about the stuff that nobody ever says out loud. Do you actually enjoy being a parent? Hey, welcome back to Sis. Let's talk about it, Big Sister Edition. Last week we focused on ourselves, how to feel like queens, how to be queens, how to become a woman, how to move, how to walk with our head held high. This week we're focusing on motherhood. Motherhood, this is my favorite topic. I love being a mommy. Come on, because this is a topic a lot of y'all need to hear. This today is going to be the ugly truth. So come sit on a pink couch. Everybody's favorite thing to ask me is, how do you balance motherhood? You make it look so easy. How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do? Scratch the question balance. Let's not even worry about balance. You cannot balance mom life, motherhood, unless you actually enjoy being a mom. Of course, everybody love their kids. Everybody love their kids. But I don't think a lot of people actually enjoy being parents. And that's the thin line. I don't really like to answer that question because you cannot balance mom life, motherhood, parenting unless you enjoy being a mother. It is hard to balance if you don't enjoy it. Is this what truly makes you happy and fulfills you? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself when you're trying to figure out how to balance. Is your child a burden? Then it's going to be difficult for you to figure out how to balance. You got to figure out how to enjoy being a parent. A lot of y'all are trying to figure out how to balance motherhood before actually stopping and enjoying it. Enjoy the tantrums your child throw. Enjoy the little funny things your child does. Like you need to actually sit and enjoy motherhood and stop saying, "Oh, I need a routine. I need to figure out how." Routine is not going to fix your lack of enjoyment for parenthood. Trying to figure out how to balance things won't fix your resentment towards motherhood. Trying to make a schedule won't fix your burnouts. You have to actually sit and enjoy motherhood before trying to balance it out. You're going to always feel like it's a burden. You're going to always feel like, oh, I got to do all of this. Now I got to go home to my kids. I think everybody needs to sit back and realize that, like, once you decide to have a child, you're changing the path of everybody's life right now, right? Because it actually is that deep. People may be thinking I'm crazy, but it is that deep. Like, you're birthing somebody into this world that's going to be somebody to somebody else. That's going to be somebody in this world. So it's like you have to you have to sit back and think like, am I really prepared to add to the population? Everything you do for this child to this child is shaping their lives, shaping their future, shaping other people's future. It's like that deep. It's that serious. So if you're someone that does not enjoy motherhood, don't have no more kids. Sometimes that's the problem. We're trying to find balance. We're trying to find a schedule. We're trying to find a routine. Sometimes you just don't want to be a parent, and that's okay. If you are somebody that is not enjoying parenthood right now, like you didn't think this what it was going to be, it's not what you expected. That's cool. That's okay. But as long as you are willing to understand and willing to learn that you have to eventually love being a parent, loving your child, I don't think that's enough. I don't think, oh, I love my child, so of course I'm gonna do. I don't think that's enough because that comes with resentment. That comes with your child growing up and you throwing everything in their face. I sacrificed this for you. I had a roof over your head. I made sure you eat, and this is how you repay me. That's the bare minimum. And I try not to speak on the topic a lot because I don't want people to think like I'm judging them or they're not doing parenting right. Like I don't want people to think anything because what you do with your kids is what you do with your kids. There is a better way to raising kids, and the first step is loving being a parent. This is for everybody. I know I'm only talking to the girlies right now, but like this is for everybody. You have to enjoy being a mom. You have to enjoy being a dad to get a great outcome out of these kids. And if you don't enjoy motherhood, you're not a bad person. It's usually a reason you're not enjoying motherhood. It could be financial reasons. You need help. Mentally, you're just exhausted. All of those things play a part in it. Before you have a baby, you got to be like, is my mental okay? You can't just be mentally going through shit and be like, oh, my baby gonna save me. No, it's not. You're just gonna be mentally going through shit with the baby on your hip. Like the baby is not gonna save you for whatever you're going through. No, it's not. If you know you're not financially there, do not have a kid. Those are things you need to think about before bringing a kid into this world. Like it's serious. Your mental, Do you have the support? Because you can't do this by yourself. Like, I will be real, you can't do this by yourself. You're going to need help. If you have a family that's not going to help, don't have a kid. If you're not mentally ready, do not have a kid. If you're still going through shit on your own, do not have a kid. If you're not financially there, do not have a kid. Shit just not gonna change in the midst of you in the midst of those 9 months and you pushing out a baby. Like, you could get through it, but it's gonna be difficult, and you relying on the child to save you. In order to enjoy motherhood, that is the first step before having a baby, is making sure you're good, like making sure you're okay, making sure you can stay afloat. All in all, it's easy to try to figure out how someone else is balancing life as a mother. is it's easy to try to come up with a routine. It's easy to be like, oh, I'm good financially. All of those things are easy, but the main thing you need to ask yourself is, do I enjoy motherhood? Will I enjoy motherhood? If you don't have no kids, will I enjoy motherhood? If I have to come home after work, after a hard day, and be a mother, will I enjoy that? If I have to lose one of my weekends to go to my son's baseball game, will I enjoy that? If I have to miss a day at work because my son is sick, will that affect me? Like, these are things that you need to ask yourself before you have a child. Because once they get here, you need to be able to love on that child and be happy about being a mother. All of those things will make you resent motherhood, when all in all, that is not motherhood. I wish people, because when we talk about being mothers, there's people that are not mothers. Like, that's something I don't want to do, because they see all the negative shit. They see the single mamas, they see the baby mama, baby daddy drama. I wish y'all can feel my insides to understand what motherhood is. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful raising someone that came from you, and you see them being just so smart, so intelligent, so beautiful, so sweet. All your traits that you have, all your partner's traits, like, that is beautiful. And if you don't enjoy that, do not be a mother. It's okay. So stop asking, how do you balance life? How do you balance motherhood? You don't. You enjoy being a mother. You enjoy being a mother, the balancing and the routine comes naturally. Before you push out a child, you have to ask yourself these real questions, for real, for real. And not say, oh, God sent me this blessing. God sent me this blessing. I asked God for such and such, and God made me pregnant. Like, that's not how life works. You have to put on your big girl panties and ask yourself, when I have a child, am I mentally going to be okay? Am I going to financially be okay? Am I going to have help? Alrighty, sis. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube at Armani Gibson. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at aw.fitandfab. See y'all tomorrow. And remember, you don't need to escape motherhood. You just need to enjoy it. Motherhood is not a burden, it's a blessing. And if you feel otherwise, just work on it.